Real Housewives of Atlanta. I don't know. I'll wash this hair. It's dull, it's dry. Wash it in a minute. Gotta condition it. Whole 9 yards, y'all. Y'all know natural hair after a while it does what the heck it wants to do. Okay, so Real Housewives of Atlanta, child. So we have what's going on? So the ladies, they are now in South Carolina. You know, everybody's okay, so Latoya Forever, not Forever, excuse me. She and Kenya Morhor is in South Carolina, and you know they are waiting for the rest of the girls to come. Now the rest of the girls are upset. They mad because you know they done found out that Kenya Moore done invited baby Brooklyn on the trip and didn't let nobody know nothing like that. So they all like, yo, like what's going on? Like how is that fair that she gets to invite that she ended up bringing her baby, but then nobody else bringing their baby? In layman's terms, it's not fair. It's not. But yeah, that's Kenya. She's in charge of the trip, so it's like what are you gonna do at this point? Hold on, y'all. My hands are bothering me. I wash my hands so much and still got sick. Ain't this barely be around folks? Whatever. Life just happens. But I gotta remember to put some lotion on these hands, child, because they be bothering me sometimes. I just don't say nothing. But today, they working my nerves. Full time, full time, full time. Oh yeah, that's better. So anyway, get y'all some Jergens. But Jergens, Gold Bond, and Vino, they're all good. Okay. So anyway, so yeah, they waiting, and the ladies are irritated until Candy kind of calms the ladies down. She was like, "Yo, Kenya, she don't have a village. Like how all y'all have a village, she don't have a village." And then that's when Kenya actually explained to the camera that Mark has never watched Brooklyn alone by himself. So which is just crazy. You gonna hear about Mark Daly getting a reality show? Mark, we barely like Kenya, but we definitely don't like you, sir. So what makes you think that we want to see you on television? You've ruined your chances of us possibly liking you or anything by how bad you treat Kenya. And for people to be on Kenya's side, you got to be horrible, honey. Marcus, horrible, absolutely horrid. I was gonna I may still do like a Chalaki News or something on it, but Mark, stop. Was you just using Kenya? Was she using you? I mean, they said the thing was arranged anyway, the marriage, but I'm just saying, like, what's tea? We don't want to see you, sir. We just don't. So anyway, back to this. So the ladies calmed down. It was just like, okay, she ain't got no support. Da 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 da. Y'all know Kenya's relationship with her mom and whatever else. I know she's close to her Aunt Lori. We haven't seen her Aunt Lori in a minute. I know she's close to her cousin who looks like her, and Kenya has a small little system, but as far as those people probably work and have things to do, so they can't necessarily watch Brooklyn. She needs somebody to watch Brooklyn, so she had nobody to watch Brooklyn. And Kenya, honestly, if you would have just said that from the beginning, some of us would have understood as to why you bring your baby. But how you did it was just shady. You didn't let nobody know. That's the problem. But she don't care, so we gonna move on. Blow up booty. Hey, this what is Lanithia doing, child? To say y'all put in the comment section, what is Lanithia Monique Leaks doing? What is she doing, y'all? Child, to say she trying to get shows up. No team, no nothing. How's she paying that rent? Because that's a bad house Nene staying. I don't know that lady business. But anyway. So everybody get there. Well, before everybody get there, Kenya Morhor and Latoya will not forever be on the show. they arranged some kind of murder mystery for the ladies, so for the girls. So they set up this whole thing of them trying to put together a tired murder mystery that would the mystery with no mystery. It, it was silly. There's no other way that I can say it. It was just silly. All the ladies got there immediately. They started with the murder mystery. This lady came flying in. She fell to the ground. They was already about half drunk. They was hungry. They was tired. Been on that hot bus all day. It just went left. Drew Sidora said this is the most ghetto murder mystery, and she was absolutely correct about that. It was just the hottest of messes. In theory, it worked because King is good for a good prank, but the execution was horrible. And this is something that you should have did the next day. Everybody's been on this bus ride, this car ride, child. Everybody is annoyed. Everybody's tired. They're hungry. On people's first night on the trip, all they really want to do, we can play a little games, maybe, but all we really want to do on our first night, first day there, is get something to eat. Maybe that day, unless we do it, tomorrow morning, the next morning, get groceries. But maybe that day, just get groceries for the house, get some drinks and eat. And chill out for the rest of the day. And everybody go to bed on time. Then we wake up and have a whole agenda of stuff. That's how you're supposed to do it. Don't hit me with a murder mystery foolishness if I done been on a 5-hour bus ride. I don't have there's no mystery. There's no mystery for me to solve. There's nothing for me to solve. The only thing I need to do is eat. Hey, how y'all doing? All right. See y'all in the morning. I'm going to bed. And it's as simple as that. I might got a movie in me, something where we're relaxing. Don't ask me to go on no hike after. No, just no. But anyway, it didn't work. Portia diving over couches like Usain Bolt. It was hilarious. It was hilarious to see Portia dive over that couch. When the lady came in, it was funny. It just didn't work. Shamia them twerking and doing that thing, and child. Too much going on. A lot of girls. Okay, so we see Fallon. Fallon ended up coming, but Fallon came her husband. Fallon didn't want to be bothered. Fallon is gorgeous. Jesus Christ. Let me see if I can find Fallon on Instagram. Let me see. Is this her? Yeah, that's her. And I've low-key been seeing Fallon all over the web. But I didn't know who she was. I mean, what a stunning woman. I'm trying to find a good picture. Why is all her pictures to the side? Trying to find a good face photo. Anyway, this is one beautiful girl. Really, really beautiful girl. But I don't know if she is quite ready for the show in terms of everything this show gives. And on top of her being a pretty girl, she seems like she's very nice. And I don't know if that's going to work for this particular show. You got to be ready to get down and dirty and shade the girls. I'm not quite sure if Fallon is there yet. So I kind of understand why she didn't get a peach if they offered her a peach to begin with. Because definitely Latoya is down to get down and dirty. Latoya has no coof, no restrictions. Latoya hey, who's the person that can get in there and be shady? Latoya, that's me. And then, because Kenya usually is the one to say, hey, that's me. I don't mind asking the hard questions or, hazing the new people or whatever. But, yeah, now since Kenya got Latoya, she ain't got to do it. She can push Latoya out there and Latoya go ahead and do it. Silly. So, let me see. So the girls are walking around, showing everybody their rooms and stuff. Of course, Kenya gave Marlo the worst room because she don't think nothing of Marlo. They've had a bad history. I really don't know why Marlo was shocked. I was watching Watch What Happens Live, and Portia Williams and Jasmine Sullivan was on there. Shouts out to Jasmine Sullivan. She will be performing the national anthem at the Super Bowl. And I know she gonna kill it. Love Jasmine. But anyway, she said that she don't really know why Marlo had her hopes that high to think any more of Kenya. Of course Kenya was gonna give you the worst room. Honestly. Kenya, Portia, Tanya, those girls should not be surprised if Kenya gives them a bad room. Really. Y'all know Kenya by now. But I guess she thought more of Kenya and, thought, well, we haven't had any recent issues or whatever. But Latoya went back and told Kenya what Marlo said about her. Saying that she couldn't get a man and, blow up booty and all that kind of stuff. So now Kenya's mad again. On top of Kenya, still holding on to what Marlo said to her years ago of the bonfire. That, your mom don't want you and all that. Which is pretty nasty and awful to say. But Kenya, we can feel sorry for you when it comes to the whole Mark situation and the baby situation, but we can't really feel sorry for you in any other situation, sis. And I like Kenya. I really do like Kenya. Kenya's definitely putting on for the cameras. I really don't think Kenya's like this in real life. You see her on interviews or anything, and Kenya's a doll. She's lovely. But, she's obviously doing, y'all know what Kenya doing. But I'm just saying, like, as far as the show, sis, I mean, you done did a lot. You weren't the only one that undid a lot, but you done did a lot. You done did a number on people. You came in wrong, and that was people's first impressions of you, sis. So, I mean, it's a little difficult to make that up. Anyway, so they're going around showing everybody their room. Marlo was upset about her room, but she didn't say nothing. So then, Fallon and Latoya Not Forever was talking, and they had a exchange, but because Latoya was just like, "Girl, you could have made friends on this trip. Why did you bring your husband? Why? And then Drew was just like, "Well, Latoya don't care about husbands, girl." So Latoya was offended by that comment, naturally. And so then Latoya was just like, "Well, let's talk about your struggling husband." And then Drew was just like, "You don't know nothing about my struggling husband, child." But Latoya was like, "We do know about them struggling wigs, okay?" I'm so excited we finally got something to talk about on the show. My God. So anyway, so they was going back and forth and stuff. And, Latoya grabbed Drew. And Drew was just like, don't touch me, B. I'm from Chicago, B. Like, this ain't what you want, her. So it started to get, ugly. Latoya was drunk. But Latoya is a playful, naggy kind of person. So, Latoya wasn't going to let it go. And instead of Latoya saying, hey, I didn't appreciate that comment, she do other stuff, which could possibly get her to the dome that quick. So, they separated the girls. Kenya got Latoya together. She was like, yo, or somebody was just like, look, you need to apologize for touching her. Latoya was just like, oh, okay, I apologize for touching you. And in that moment, Latoya should have said, but I just did not appreciate that comment that you made saying that I don't care about husbands. And, I mean, they was wrong. They was being petty. It was pettiness on both parts. But Drew already had it out for Latoya because Latoya had it out first because Latoya had it out for Drew's wig. So that's really what it is that Drew already had a bad taste in her mouth for Latoya, so she just used that moment. Plus, alcohol was involved, and y'all already know what it is. So really. So yeah. So Latoya just kept playing the whole night. Thank God the situation did not escalate. So in one room we had Kenya, Latoya, Cynthia, Candy, and then we had the other girls in another room. So the other girls, thanks to good old Shamia, she said that we're like the nieces over here and they're the aunties. Because, you got the aunties don't really want to do nothing, trying to calm the nieces down and don't have fun, stop doing this, you need back in my day. Y'all know what it is. And so then, they came back out there, Shamia said it. Candy was offended by being called an auntie. Why? I mean, I get it, but I don't. At the same time, y'all are people's aunties. Y'all are people's mothers. Y'all are people's grandmothers. So, I mean... it was only weird because Marlo was over there with the nieces crew, and I was just like, but Portia was just like, it's a mindset, and I get that, of course, but yeah, child. Candy even took out her little outfit, child, trying to impress these ladies with her little dungeon ensemble. Candy, we didn't need to see that, auntie. Candy, we didn't need to see that. So anyway, Candy look good. She does. They all are beautiful, honestly. But Latoya telling Candy that she's Megan Thee Stallion thick last week. It's a different kind of. It's a different thing, different body. Okay. So anyway, so Latoya, she's definitely pushing Drew. Blah 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 blah. Let's see. So, child, we get to the next day. Latoya had the nerve to pull out a wig. She was going to give Drew a wig. Now, I'm like, Latoya, you ain't going to stop till you get popped real good. And Latoya don't strike me as a fighter. So, you just keep jugging with this girl like, stop. Stop, stop, stop. Y'all just had this situation about this wig. She already know you've been talking about her. How, in what world, at what place in your tiny little mind, Latoya, that you think that's going to be taken well with you giving this girl a wig? I don't know. I can't help her. I can't save her. Y'all gonna save her? I ain't gonna save her. I ain't gonna say nothing. Anyway, though, Kenya ordering some food. Kenya ordered some crab cakes and some good old food from somewhere. And everybody's sitting up in the house, hot and hungry, and drinking constantly. They look like they had more alcohol than water. And Kenya ain't offering nobody nothing. Kenya was like, it's what she say? It's food in the fridge. It's food in the fridge. Kenya, if everybody, all you had to do was say, hey y'all, because Kenya had, Kenya had this whole group of people that was fixing dinner or whatever for the ladies. But Kenya, I don't know if you know this, but people got to eat all day. I don't know if you know. In between the meal, there needs to be a snack. There needs to be something going on because people get hungry. Let me tell you what we did on our last trip when we went to Tennessee. We went to, when everybody got down there, we were tired and over it. It was about dark by the time everybody arrived. We were tired and over it, but we went on ahead and went to the grocery store. We got everything that we were going to cook, and we got food, in between meals. That's how you do it. We got all the food, all the drinks. Everybody cashed out one of our friends the money, and then they paid for it. And that's how you do it. We all, we put together a menu on stuff that we wanted, and, everybody equally sent in money, the same amount. To equal up to being whatever, and that's how you do it. All you had to do, Kenya, was offer them. It's like, hey, ladies, If they don't want to eat, that's fine. All you had to say was, hey, y'all, I'm about to order something from such and such restaurant. Do y'all want some? Okay, well, y'all cash out me the money, or however you want to do it, and I'll go ahead and pay for it. That's all you had to do. You can never have more than enough food, child, when you're on vacation. My God, because you're constantly drinking. So you constantly need to eat, or you might get sick. So, Kenya, you was just wrong for that. You could at least offered to them. Kenya's a mess. And she sat back and ate it in front of their face. I would have went off in the bathroom and ate. Or in my room. Because I would have been embarrassed. Who does that? The only way that I can understand that is if like one or two of y'all just wake up extra early in the morning. And y'all know the other ones that waking up for hours for now. That's the only way that I could order some breakfast or something just for me and myself, since I'm going to be up. And, because I'm not going to go around knocking on people's doors, waking them up to see if y'all, want to eat right now. But I know they probably hungover and whatever else. They need some more time before they get up. That's the only time that I will order something by myself. But other than that, I would just eat whatever. Kenya. Classless. So anyway, let's see. LaToya, Marlo, she is talking to somebody, I think Tanya or Candy, one of them, and she's just like, yo, I'm really kind of offended that Kenya put me in the smallest room. Like I said, she shouldn't have gave Kenya that much power, but she did. She thought more of Kenya for some reason. And she was just like, I'm really offended that Kenya put me in this room. And I think I'm going to say something to her. It was just like, well, girl, go ahead and say something. Hell, it ain't going to make no difference. But go ahead. So we get to the final little scene. I don't think anything happened. We get to the final little scene. Vala ended up coming back. All the ladies are sitting around. They about to eat a feast, child. They had pig. They cooked the pig on the grill. The pig looked good, low key. Some of the ladies was grossed out. Portia's a vegan all of a sudden. I ain't never seen a vegan with an ass that big, but she say that she a vegan, so hey. So, everybody was diving in eating. Candy like to eat. So they sitting around eating. Vala came in. Marlo told her, look at her coming around hugging y'all. She need to wash her hands. I screamed. It's so funny that Marlo is the one that's telling y'all, hey, y'all need to stay 6 feet. Y'all need to wash your hands. Marlo is the one that's telling y'all that. So funny. So anyway. So everybody's sitting down, chilling or whatever, eating. Portia said grace for the pig. Then all of a sudden, LaToya Forever, she gonna say, hey, so I want to make an announcement. Drew, she's so bold. She is just very bold, that LaToya, for real. So she was just like, hey, so Drew, I want to make an announcement. I did want to officially apologize to you for, talking about your wig and everything. And I actually bought you a new wig. I bought you a good wig, honey, that's plucked and everything. It's just all good and it's human hair. I want you to be excited about it, okay? Drew was just like, huh? What? What you saying? What you talking about? What? What's going on? Drew was just like, okay, that's cool. Well, I got something for you too, niece. Drew got up and LaToya said, what you got up? What did she have on? Now, Drew, I'm on your side. But you are around a different kind of people. These people are superficial. And I mean that in a good way, because they're on TV and, whatever. It's their lifestyle. Some of them got a brand, whatever. But you're around people that's all about aesthetic. And you cannot have one slip moment around these girls. Not one. But you'll learn. It's just your first season. But I like to scream. when I'm also laughing too because I can see Drew holding Latoya by them braids. Dot, dot, dot. I can see Drew just nailing Latoya. And Latoya. So it's just all around funny. But Drew, I didn't know what the hell you had on, Drew. I didn't know what that was that you had on. I was with Latoya. See, Latoya gonna get beat up, but it's funny because some stuff is true. Now, listen. I ain't nobody's fashion, whatever. But tacky is tacky. Was it a tutu? I didn't know what was going on. I understand you chilling, you at the hotel, and listen, I'm with you, Drew. I'm the same way. I'm chill. I'm when I'm out on vacation, I'm chill. Unless we going out somewhere to a nice place, I'm chill. I'm wearing pajamas around. I get it, but you can't do this on TV, sis. You just can't. It's a different kind of vibe. They gonna come at every single thing that they can. Like you just cannot. Whew, that was funny. But so Latoya, Drew came back out there, and she was just like, since you always worried about my house, since you always worried about what I got on and everything, I wanted to give you something because I really truly realized that you are a fan. And so Drew had a autographed a picture for her and gave it to Latoya. Now that was lovely. That was beautiful shade, the way that you handled that. And they actually gave each other a kiss and all that. And Latoya handled it well, too. So, that's your warning, Drew. Latoya. Not forever. But will definitely, possibly get a knot. Leave that girl alone. That was your warning. That was your last warning, too, I think. Now, Drew drop you now. Now, listen. If Drew drop you, she might get kicked off the show. But you won't be her replacement. I promise you that. So you need to chill out, Latoya. It's your last season anyway, they say. At least I hope so, because it's just not it. Cute girl. Very cute. But no. Let me see. That was beautiful shade that Drew threw at her. Let me see. Was that it? I think that was it. Next week we gonna see Candy give it to Kenya because Kenya's being rude, as she always is. And yeah, next week it looks like it's probably not gonna be as exciting as this week's episode, but we gonna see. Oh, also, Marlo tried to have a conversation with Kenya. Kenya wasn't here for it. Kenya wasn't trying to hear it. And, Marlo ended up walking away. Marlo's feelings was really hurt by Kenya for some reason. I don't know why. Like I said, I don't know why she gave Kenya all that hope, I guess. But, yeah. Yeah. If I'm around somebody who I know don't care for me, I'm not going to be shocked by something they do that's a diss towards me. Now, me personally, if I had to be around somebody I don't care for, I'm not going to be mean to them at all. I'm not really going to talk to them, but I'm going to treat them just like, hey, how you doing? You okay? I'm going to be cordial. But I'm never going to, bully anybody or anything like that. But, Kenya's Kenya. Oh, this was, I enjoyed this episode for the most part. It was a pretty good episode. It was definitely one of the better episodes this season. Now, if they can give us this the rest of the season, I guess I can make it. Maybe. But still, y'all need to pick it up. Still. With that said, I'm Mr. Chalaki. Mr. Chalaki on Google+. Follow me at TheSkeensWar on Instagram and Twitter. At TheSkeensWar89 on Snapchat. Chase King on Facebook. Mr. Chalaki on Cash App and PayPal. Still laughing. Drew and Latoya, what does she have on? Run me my money, or run me my money, or run me my fade. Run me my money the way I get paid. Stay black, stay tuned, and I'll see you guys later.